I'm gonna make tea in my new.
Alright, we ready?
Good plan.
I guess.
I like this plan. So do I.
1.
Great plan.
No, I do not.
We're probably gonna have some
Hmm?
Yep. I knew it.
What, too far?
No, but... Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the Daddy Brigade podcast. I'm Keith the Bearded Tank,
I'm Zach the Tactical Gnome.
and today we're going to go over some dad stuff. As you can see in the title, Dad Lives Matter. We hear all this talk about toxic masculinity anymore these days, and it just kind of gets on my nerves. I don't think you like high points.
No, I don't like high points.
Gotta go take my glasses off.
Wow. No, definitely don't like high points.
No. I mean,
Do
if
not
you
like
want to
high
use it
points.
as a club, but, you know.
Yeah, if you want to club somebody,
Yeah, club somebody with it.
like let's go clubbing.
Yeah. It's gonna be stupid. It is what it is.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do with baby seals?
Wow.
Dad joke number 1.
Oh. Wow. We're gonna get some more in there, I can almost guarantee it.
I'm sure PETA likes that one.
Yeah.
But we don't like PETA, so.
No. Well,
Except bread.
people eating tasty animals.
People eating tasty animals, PETA bread,
Yeah.
PETA Griffin. Number 2.
Oh. So, we were out and about today.
Yes,
Went
we were.
to, did do some...
Did do
parental
some?
things. Yeah. We
We
did
went-
do some...
We went to IKEA, the home of Swedish meatballs and
Ironic.
cheaply made Swedish furniture that
Yeah.
actually doesn't look that cheap. It
No.
actually,
Some of it looks is pretty sweet.
yeah.
I mean, like those display cases you liked, and
I'm sorry, dude. Like, I feel like every time I open the door on that, like, I feel like John Wick.
yeah,
Like, I feel like I should just, like, open the door and, like, some classic music should be playing in the background, like opera music, and, like, I should be able to pick up a suit and grab my Benelli shotgun and put on, like, a Rolex
Yeah.
all in one shot because, well, with that one cabinet, I very well could have.
yeah.
If it was just a fireproof safe.
Yeah,
on-
if it was fireproof, it would have been.
Yeah, if it was fireproof, I would have had one.
And ironically, we didn't get any Swedish meatballs.
No, we
We
did
have
not
a
buy any.
cafe upstairs, but we did have some kick-ass burgers.
Yes.
Burgatory. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw the picture I posted of our made-to-order burger lists. You know, they have a little spot at the bottom where you put your name. I wasn't putting my name. I almost put my name.
He actually did put his name. Let's not lie here.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did put his name.
Man, you're
and,
making me sound like an idiot.
and then when I told him, hey, you should put your other name because I'm putting my other name. And he was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, photo opportunity.
Yeah.
So, we did that. Burgatory has some awesome burgers. You had the
The Wagyu
Wagyu.
burger.
Is it Wagyu or
Yeah,
Wagyu?
It's Wagyu.
Yeah, but
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Yeah.
I don't know. You had that. I had a
We got a retweet
retweet last episode. Oh, sweet.
by Dad Squad.
Nice.
Shout out to Dad Squad on it. Twitter. 'Cause
Twitter.
I don't use Twitter much. It's just everything goes from Instagram and posts
Yeah.
everything.
We did. I did a 50-50 beef and bacon blend burger.
Diablo dust.
Yeah, with Diablo dust.
His eyes were watering.
Not that bad. Okay, the one bite I took was straight dust, dude. Like it was crusted on there. It was hot. Very good burger though. Burgatory has some awesome burgers. They are known for their burgers. They're known for their badass milkshakes. I got my typical staple of milkshake there, which was the Choco Taco. It's a regular milkshake. It's also got chocolate vodka in it, which is actually quite delicious. Other than
How
that,
did you get yours to rotate?
I just tilted my phone sideways.
See, mine freaks out.
No, it doesn't.
You can't turn your phone while recording. I even tried it before, and
Oh.
it wouldn't.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. There, we got us.
Apple, Android. Apple, Android. Android.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyways, so that was a little bit of adventure. We stopped at Guitar Center, me and Keith, to look at some new microphones, so we could get some better audio quality for you guys.
Yep.
And after being there, move the beer out the way. After being there, realized that shit's expensive.
Yeah, it is. We were looking at a whole setup that had an Apple Mini, all the software, 2 microphones, a digital audio interface to take the condenser mics into USB into the computer. It was like $1,400. I mean, it was the whole get up and go, which means I wouldn't have to lug around
This computer.
my iMac desktop, which it's not that bad.
But you want to tell them the good news?
What good news?
The room?
Oh, yeah. So we're remodeling at my house in our garage, which we're turning it into. See, now you're stuck. You got to flip it back over.
Yeah.
It was going to be originally a closet, and then our bedroom, the master bedroom. The wife graciously said, "Hey, here's an idea, because the garage is already dead silent from everything else in the house, and like even outside you can't hardly hear jack inside." She's like, "Hey, why don't you take that little room that's going to be the closet and turn it into a studio, so we can record with dead silence in our own little room and have all our stuff stored in one spot." So we are going to do that. That's why part of the reason why we were looking for microphones today.
Computers. And
Yep, and computers and all
condensers.
the gear that we might need to upgrade.
Which, somewhere, eventually you will watch this. Doug, I'm going to need your help in the audio department. Love you, buddy.
So, I think we've determined we're going to get at least 2 or 3 Blue Yetis.
Yeah, probably 3.
Yeah, probably 3, so we have
At least 2.
At 2 minimum.
I would say 2 for right now, because if we have a guest on, we could use the same one.
Right, yeah.
We'll do 2 for right now and then see where it takes us.
Yeah, I mean, depending on... We have
Though we did see
potential sponsor.
We did see some really nice high-end microphones that...
Oh, God, yeah.
That, I can never think...
Pure SM7B.
Yeah, that thing sounds amazing.
It is great. It's... A guy that we were talking to at Guitar Center about it actually said a bunch of the local broadcasting stations actually use that
DVE,
microphone.
105.9 the X, and
Yep.
DVE I know are 2 that use that.
Yeah. So,
And,
but that's $400 a pop just for the mic.
Yeah.
So
Quality's amazing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But
I mean, it's worth the
just
money, but we don't have the
not-
capital to drop
Yeah,
on something
not
like that
quite
right
yet.
this second. So, but yeah.
Yeah, other than that, that's been really
Yeah.
good.
So let's
Carried my new holster today. I gotta work with it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
First time carrying, it's gonna be take some getting used to anytime that you get anything new.
Yeah, it's a Bravo concealment. I like it. It just I've got to work with the cant and my belt and my big ass belly.
Your big ass belly. You seen my belly? My gut.
Well, I
It's not even a belly. It's a
okay.
gut.
Yeah, but
Call it a pork
okay.
belly. Just don't eat it.
Here, bite that.
I like eating lemons, dude.
Something's wrong with you. Okay, so let's get on to this subject. So,
Into the meat and potatoes.
we're dads, we suck, and we don't know how to do anything right, and
Right.
so on and so forth, and so on and so forth,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much what the world wants everybody to think, that
Yeah, toxic masculinity.
dads are terrible.
Guys are bad.
What up, Brad?
Guys are causing problems.
Speaking of a dad,
Hi,
Brad,
Brad.
what's going on, bud?
We got like 4 live feeds going, just so you guys know, including our podcast is going out on Spreaker right now, live.
Here's a question. Why don't you guys just run one live feed and then share it on all the pages?
Because it's more fun this way.
Because he has
Less
different.
lag.
No,
No,
it's not
actually,
lagging
no.
anything.
He has different people. I have
We
different
got
people.
wives chiming in.
Jesus God.
Behind every good man is an angry woman.
I'm just saying.
Behind every good German man is an angry Irish woman.
Yeah.
Irish and 25%
Even better.
Okay.
Wow.
So behind
It's
every
Italian, German,
behind
German,
every
this is Irish.
German man,
Oh, I'm wearing my Mobile One shirt. I thought I was wearing my blue shirt.
behind every Iron Man.
Behind every Iron Man is
But-
a lead woman.
Where did this come from?
I told you I was gonna get it for you from work.
Score!
That's mine. Thank you. It's for you. Basically, like I was saying,
Always the benchmark, never on the bench.
behind every German man is a Irish woman that's managed to not fuck up the potato.
There's a bonus.
They probably should.
My life.
We should probably edit that.
Well,
Yeah, no.
dude, we're live.
Yeah, we're alive.
I marked it explicit. We're fine.
Okay, so I can drink water.
we'll do
and
it
not
live.
worry about my mouth for once, 'cause there's no fizz in it.
Yeah, what?
What's up, Tommy? How's everything going in Struthers, bud?
Earl Grey cream.
I gotta try my new.
Okay.
I was worried
So-
about you the other night, man.
So yeah, the whole thing about toxic masculinity, how dudes are bad. If you look at the statistics, high school dropout rates are much lower in a two-parent home than they are in a single-parent home. I mean, my view on the whole toxic masculinity thing anymore is it's not the masculinity as bad. The lack of masculinity is bad. A boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. And society anymore is trying to
Give me a
feminize
second, just don't break my glass.
our young boys. And boys are either builders or destroyers. There's no in between.
I'm sure we're gonna catch flack for this episode, but
I don't really care.
yeah, neither do I.
If you don't like it, goodbye. Hi, Jared. And if you don't have,
But I thought there was 4,613 different genders.
that bullcrap. There's only 2 sets of chromosomes. You either got XY or you got XX. There's no in between. There's no.
Well, let me. With you saying that.
Hi, Jeff. Maxwell's watching.
Oh, what's up, Maxwell? So, when it comes down to the whole transgender thing, I have family that is.
Yes, Jared.
Me and Tanya actually do have family that is. So, like that,
And I
I'm not.
support them 110%.
I am not against that.
No. Oh, no. I mean, you.
But
Each person has their individual right to feel how they want to feel and stuff, but
It's a platypus. It's my tea infuser. I'm sorry.
I can't focus with this noise.
Oh my god, shut up.
God, look at the brightness coming off of my head. Like on that screen.
yeah, a little bit.
Now you
I
guys
got a
have
little bit
candles.
too,
You
but-
have mood lighting now.
Wow.
Ooh, mood
I need to
lighting.
get rid of that. Anyways. Okay,
Exactly.
so.
Exactly. It's not up to us to judge.
No. Well, I mean. Yes, Tommy just told you to shut up.
Listen, Tommy.
Yeah, like. My big thing with that whole thing is. I don't have a daughter. You do.
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
I'm not so sure I would be comfortable with said dude walking into a woman's bathroom.
Nope.
Like, nah, I'm not so sure.
No.
And, like, this is a hard subject to talk about because, like, we have friends. I
Yeah.
have friends that are.
I know quite a few people, and it comes to the point with me, it's like, you're you. You do you, but don't bring it up to me because I don't agree and I don't care. So, that's not my view. I'm not going to push my view on you. Yeah. So don't push your view on me. And that is the biggest thing. They think that because they're different and we don't agree, they have to shove it down our throats to make us agree. No.
Maybe.
I'm not going to have a problem with you. It's like I had a couple friends when I lived over in Philadelphia that were gay. And I said, I don't have a problem with your choice. I don't agree with it. But I don't have a problem with you. but you hit on me, and I tell you to stop, and you don't stop, you're
not-
going to get
yeah.
punched in the face. It's that simple.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I agree, Jared. Yeah. No. And that's, usually when we... Now, the whole using other bathrooms part, I take my daughters into the bathroom because I can't go into the girls' bathroom, and they're little enough, I'm not letting them go in by themselves with issues like that.
Yeah.
So either my wife goes in with them, or I go in with them. So, they go in the men's room with me, they go in the stall by themselves, and I stand right outside the door.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah. And now there was the Burger King at the corner of Mahoning and Meridian. Has
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
There's no men's room and no women's room. There's two multi-gender bathrooms. They have both the men's and the women's sign on there.
Jesus.
So it's use whatever bathroom, but
And that's not really the big thing that really kind of is, the whole Gillette ad and everything that talks.
honestly, I never saw that.
I never even seen it either, but
I did see the rebuttal that had the World War II.
Barbasol.
Yeah.
Barbasol did
Barbasol's
the best
rebuttal,
rebuttal,
but I didn't see the Gillette commercial.
ever for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was freaking hilarious.
that was probably one of the best ones out there, rebuttal wise.
Putting them out and back in there for me.
Oh,
That's how you organize too. I can't.
and now people are saying, oh well, you shouldn't give your child a gender until they're ready to decide.
Oh, I would have too, Maxwell.
We're not going to give our kid a gender until they're old enough to decide what they want to be.
Yeah, no.
What in the hell did you just say?
What?
No, not you. These people. It's
Oh,
like, wait a minute.
yeah.
Did you seriously say you're not?
You're either born with male genitalia or female genitalia. That's what's getting marked on your damn birth certificate. If you decide later on when you're 18
That
and adult
should-
and legally
yeah.
allowed to make your choice,
Yeah, parents should not
Go
be
for it.
deciding
Which,
things
for
like
everybody
that for their
knows,
kids.
is
I'm
this
sorry.
time to change?
But some and there's people now that are, I mean, I don't even want to get into it. 'Cause
Doing-
it's just gonna, it's gonna piss me off. Like some of the stuff with their kids.
yeah, the whole down by Columbus, there was a minor drag show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously, right
Yeah.
now? And a 9-year-old boy in drag stripping?
Yeah, I did see that.
I mean,
yeah.
are you freaking kidding me? Not only is it a 9-year-old boy in drag, but it's minor stripping at a strip club.
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't at a strip club. It was at a bar.
Whatever, close enough for me.
Yeah.
A
It was
minor shouldn't be
pedophile
doing
night,
that.
I think
Yeah.
is what it was called.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes, exactly. Just stop cramming it down my throat. I don't care if you want to be gay, if you want to be transgender. Cool. Yeah, Zach.
Anyways.
Anywho.
The one thing that I guess the one thing that bothers me is the fact that the guys nowadays,
It's only go 45 minutes live. It's okay. That's why I'm recording.
it's just like there's not. I don't know how to say it the right way. It's not. Oh my! Look at my beard. It's terrible.
I'm letting mine grow back out again, so that I have ample beard hair to test our
Oh yes.
our.
Just
Yeah.
hit him. Anyways, how am I getting at? What am I getting?
Yeah.
There's too much pussification of the male genre anymore.
Yeah. Yes, Julia, I did read one. There's about 100 of them that I've seen. It's all BS and is... But when it comes to... my great-grandparents My great grandma was 14 when she married my great grandpa, who I think was 17. Times were different, and it's still right now. If you're 16, because Ohio has 16 as the legal age of consent, but there's still stipulations.
We're way
to go
off
with
the
it.
dad subject,
Oh,
but okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we're talking about our kids,
Yeah.
and things that can affect our kids, but with parental permission, they can therefore be emancipated and get married at the same time. With that,
You had to
but
be 17 in Ohio to get married, but 16 was
no.
Sure.
I'm almost positive. I'll have to double check the facts, but either way, I mean, even then, yeah, at 14 you can be emancipated. I actually went to high school with a girl who was emancipated my junior year, which oddly enough, she went to school. She came to school every freaking day. Never missed a day. After work or after school, she went home for a few hours, and then she went to work at Christie's Cabaret. But she was legally emancipated. Therefore, she was legally an adult and could work there. This was back in 04, 05.
Still.
So you'd have still been in high school too.
Yeah, I would have been 18. Yeah, I would have been 18.
Because it was my junior year. But, anywho. But this whole...
For some reason, that was a couple years later that the song "I'm in Love with a Stripper" came out.
Yeah, it was a few years after that.
Sorry. I'm in love with a stripper.
Oh, yeah. The things we talk about and do when we don't have kids around. Like, we haven't had kids all day.
It's been nice.
Yeah. It's nice to go out and hang out with buddies. And
I feel like I don't get to see my boy a lot because I work weird hours.
yeah.
He was excited to go to my mom's, but he was having fun over there, but we had fun out today.
Oh, yeah. That we definitely did.
I still want to go to the Science Center for adult night when they have the
Yes.
beer and wine tastings.
Yeah.
Because something about being drunk and playing with magnets seems like
Right.
a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is, Maxwell. The town that I grew up in was pretty small, farm communities. I mean, I know at least, I think, 2 people that I can think of that, I mean, they were
All the
married
sheep were
their
scared of
senior
him.
year. No, I was a ghost in high school, dude. I mean, people knew who would, if you asked if they knew me, they'd say, well, yeah, I know who he is. But I never hung around with really any one clique or anything like that. I mean, after junior high, I quit playing sports after my freshman year in high school. I was in marching band freshman year, but after that, because I was in Civil Air Patrol, it interfered with drumline because I was on drumline. And they said the drumline instructor was like, you got to make a choice. And that's why I quit drumline, because Civil Air Patrol was more important to me. I had plans to go right into the Air Force right out of high school. I was all ready to go, and then I broke my ankle my senior year.
Hey,
Now
who
I have
else
a
did
plate.
that?
Yeah. I have a plate in my ankle now.
I probably should have. At least after the second time.
But single parent homes always have downfall. I mean, not putting down any single moms or single dads, because life happens and it sucks. But
I think we should put down single moms. Just for this episode, because it's all about dads.
well, yeah, but
We're not putting anybody.
no, we're not trying to put anybody down. Because I mean, even if it was just me, sorry, it might be our connection, it might be your connection, Don. I
What
don't
is
know.
it?
He said the video's lagging.
Oh, sorry.
Well, go to Spreaker. You can listen to us live right there too. You just won't be able to see us. I grew up in a single parent home. Now, granted, I went to my dad's every other weekend, but I grew up with my mom. I had a little brother, and I can honestly say it was probably tougher than what my kids have. Because I work. Stevie's a stay-at-home mom. She does have a temporary job at the moment, helping a lady out at her business. I think it was her mom or her mother-in-law was her secretary, and she passed away, and she needed somebody to help. So Stevie's like, hey, I'll come help during tax time because she's an accountant.
Yeah.
So she's helping out with that. But I mean, it's temporary, and this is the first time she's worked in 8 years. It's really weird. Like, she come home Friday, her first day, and was like, where's my kids? She's been with the kids 24/7.
Yeah.
Because she's a stay-at-home mom. And I absolutely adore her for being able to do that.
I wish Tanya could do that, but I don't think she could do it.
It takes a special person.
Oh, it's not that I don't think she could do it. I think she would go batshit crazy. Like,
yeah.
She would want to be out, like, at work.
Yeah. But like that, I mean, I work 2 jobs. Granted, the one of them I can do anywhere I want, which is
What up,
really
Ben?
nice. If you ever need networking work or anything like that, go check out iGota Solutions, IGOTA. They're on Facebook, but they have all kinds of forums, and I actually get paid to do social media work for them. That's the one job, and then I do general contracting and stuff with my father-in-law.
We need to do it. I got a gun.
Yeah. He's got all kinds. Like, the 4 that I take care of right now, I got a Subaru, I got a STI, I got a Jeep, I got a Duramax. There's also, I got a Cummins, and he's got at least 2 more, and I can't remember exactly which ones they are right off the top of my head. That's scary. Come out with no clothes on, get paid to put them back on. Sounds like something you would do, Maxwell.
Yeah.
But when you don't have a parent that can be around, and the single parent is constantly working, the kids miss out on the parents. Quality time is extremely important, and that's part of something that I feel definitely strongly about with my kids. That's why I quit my better paying job with the parts store to go work for my father-in-law, because it meant I had more time with my kids. Because family is like number 2 on my list. Now, I don't want to plagiarize anybody, but Dangerous But Good has it set right. Faith, family, freedom. Those are their 3 cores. F3, faith, family, freedom. And these people trying to feminize the kids, saying that men and being a man and trying to make little boys more like little girls is just not how it works. And it drives me up the wall. Well, my parents were never married, Maxwell. I had my mom married my stepdad when I was 3.5. My brother was born when I was 8, almost 9. And then they got divorced, so it was just my mom. And then, like I said, my dad's every other weekend. But manliness and the true meaning of, like letting the girls join the Boy Scouts. I mean, they have a whole organization called Girl Scouts. But like I said earlier, boys are either builders or destroyers, and without the proper influence, they will almost 9 times out of 10 become a destroyer.
Yeah.
If you don't have somebody...
Probably like breaking stuff, though.
Well, yeah, I like breaking stuff too, but there's structure behind it. The right time to break stuff.
Unless you're Fred Durst.
Yeah, well.
And you have the song Break Stuff.
Yeah. But without the proper male influence, boys will immediately almost become destroyers instead of having the masculine influence there that they need. What the hell are you doing, woman?
Nothing.
Okay. Now you made me lose my train of thought. Thanks.
It's masculine influence that they need. To not
That they
become
need
destroyed.
to become builders instead of destroyers. That's when problems start, because destroyers oh, for crying out loud.
You know what? Here, you can read that. I'll do this for a second. Okay, so this is amusing.
It's hilarious.
So, anyways, kind of what like Keith's saying. Here's my thing: is the big problem is nowadays two things are frowned upon. And it's several things that are frowned upon, but in those two things, one.
I lived in a neighborhood where I hated my neighbors.
Oh dear Christ! What the heck?
Man,
She just showed me a bright
it's in
pink
Austin,
house
Texas.
in Austin, Texas. Whoever that is,
Keep
props to you.
Austin weird. I would so do it if I listened.
Okay, so with that, whatever happened to the old-fashioned fist fighting after school and just getting your ass beat?
Right.
And they're fighting because now parents are so happy, and then
Yeah.
kids bring guns to school and shoot each other,
Yeah.
and that's because there's no
That's parental
Structure,
fail upon parental fail right there.
discipline or anything in the house.
Not even just that, they don't have their own lives together. How did those kids get a hold of your parents' guns?
Yeah, but on top of that, what happened to Boy Scouts and hunting and fishing and shop class and
Yeah.
all of that stuff? Like, I'm not even going to get into the school stuff because it just pisses me off because they don't teach history anymore hardly.
Yeah,
They-
the Trail of Tears isn't in the book anymore. It's they
Dude, my
happily
my
moved.
nephew doesn't like. When I asked him a couple years ago, doesn't know half the stuff about like the Revolutionary War or World War II and shit. Like
There's a lot of people that don't.
that. There's a lot of adults that don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of people that just cruised through school, didn't pay attention. Well,
I paid attention to the things I liked.
yeah.
Math was not one of them.
I didn't mind math. I really like science. History, I remember.
I like
things from
science so
history,
much I
but-
took enough credits that I should have had a science major. I actually should have had a major in science graduating high school.
Oh jeez.
I had 14 credits of science when I graduated.
Wow. Yeah, that's my senior.
And I hated science. That's the thing. I actually truly did not like science.
Yeah, well, that's my senior year in high school. I had anatomy and physiology, and the school wouldn't sanction a field trip to go to Body Worlds in Cleveland, where they have all the plasticized muscles and the bodies. They have that bodies exhibit where everything's. We actually skipped school. Four or five of us skipped school. We went in, checked in at homeroom, got in the teacher's van, and went up there to go do it.
Anyways.
So I don't know, what is that? Chick-fil-A mint? No,
No.
something Japanese.
Classic series
I don't know.
pyramids? They look like pear. Is it a pear?
Pear or green apple.
I'll just leave it
Anywho.
there. Probably
But-
lead.
Yeah. But, and that's, even little girls, like my girls, they need dads. Because,
Girls need a protector. Dads.
yeah,
Boys need
teachers.
Little boys
instructors.
need a protector, but they need an instructor and a teacher to learn from. See, my big thing is me and my wife fight and bicker over stupid shit. And I don't want my little boy to grow up and do that with his,
Right.
girlfriend and wife. And, I went through that a little bit with my mom and stepdad bickering over stuff. So, it's hard for me to sometimes be a good dad.
I know your struggle there. I definitely
And it
have
feels
my
like
times where
I
they
feel like I'm yelling at my kid more than
Oh yeah.
but I'm not there to be his friend. I'm there to be his dad.
That's exactly it. You're not their friend. You're their parent. Teach them that you're there to teach them discipline. And
It's thinking you look like my buddy Josh.
To teach them what they're going to need. It's not the school's responsibility to teach them how to be a respectable human being. I mean,
No, but God,
what
God,
they
most
need-
of the parents or most of the schools would yell at you for giving a kid a swift kick in the ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially in this area.
Not so
Shady-
much out here,
No, not out here, but I'm
but
talking.
where your kids go to school, yes.
Well, where my kids go to school, it's not so much that. It's the snobby, I'm better than you mentality.
Well, that's Canfield.
Yeah.
I'll throw it out there. Canfield. I hate
Um,
Canfield. It's
where
not that
I
I
grew
hate
up, though?
Canfield. It's I hate Canfield City.
Yeah. I mean,
The people of Canfield are cool. The police department sucks. The township sucks.
I got
The
a
police
letter-
officers don't suck. Their police department sucks.
I got a letter because I had a camper parked in the turnaround out front.
Mhm.
I got a letter saying that I had 7 days to move it, or they're going to fine me $150 a day for having my camper parked in my driveway.
In Canfield.
I'm in Canfield Township. That came from the township.
Yeah.
It's bogus. I mean, are you kidding me right
One
now?
of the Canfield City, so in the city, came in when the coffee shop was in Canfield and flipped out on Tanya to the point where I was going to call the mayor's office, and I was pissed because they had you know how they have like the cafe signs? They had one out by the road,
Yeah.
not on the sidewalk, but by the road at the front, and they said they couldn't have it there. They have a zoning on signs.
Oh yeah, it's just that is part of the reason why we are striving to move to our other property.
If anybody from the city of Canfield and Canfield Township is listening to this, get your act together and stop being nitpicky on stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah, the township. did
You
that
have a
too.
lot of businesses that are leaving you guys because you guys are too nitpicky and bitchy about stuff. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, but like I said about my girls, I want to give them because little girls look for in their future husband, boyfriend.
I love it. It says you look like my buddy Josh. It says you look like my buddy Bill,
yeah.
which you really do look like Bill in that.
Oh, well, I'm getting a headache from staring at the screens. Yeah, exactly. But daughters look for the traits that they grew up with from their father in their future boyfriend, husband. That's what they say. Oh, this is what a man's supposed to be, because that's what we are to our daughters. What they should be looking for when they get older, looking for their spouse. You know, when they start dating, they're looking for guys like their dad.
Are you sure? Because it seems like all the females now are looking for assholes.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I know plenty of good dudes out there that can't find a girl because
Oh, I know.
all the girls they date are A, psycho, or B, all the girls that they
But how
talk
much time are they spending on media rather than with
Wait,
good parents? They're the girls. The girls.
Oh, I'm talking girls our age,
Oh,
like in their 20s and
yeah, I know that.
late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah,
I mean,
but still, I mean, they're looking at social media. Oh, they gotta be in movies. Oh, that guy's hot. He's a total dick.
yeah, but I want to be a tattooed friggin' six-pack jacked.
I got a
operator.
6-pack. It's just hiding.
Everybody's got a six-pack. It's just hard.
I'm okay with my belly.
Yeah, whatever.
So, I mean,
I'm just saying, I mean, if we're gonna talk, I'd like to have arms out to about here and be able to lift a car. Look at my tiny ass little arms.
Yeah.
Fucking tiny arms. Dude, I'm not even gonna there's nothing there. They're tiny. There's nothing there.
But that's I mean, I want to be the kind of guy that I want my girls to grow up and marry. I don't want them to marry some sleazebag piece of crap. I want them to marry somebody that's going to take care of them.
Oh, stop it.
Shut up. Yeah, right.
Jeff's probably having a good time watching this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Laughing his ass
Yeah.
off at us.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's got 2 daughters too.
Jesus, am I the only one lucky enough to carry on the... Well, no, you
I
do
have
have
a
a son.
boy. My
so
youngest
you
is
can
a
carry
boy.
on the lineage.
And that's something my daughters don't understand.
Why you
The
favor him so
father-
much?
I don't favor him.
It's not
I
favoring,
treat him
but...
differently
Yeah, because he's your son.
because he's a boy. And that's... But see, my oldest is 8. The youngest girl is 3. And they
Is
see
it
me
bad I
treating-
wanted a boy first? Like, we only have one child. I only have my little boy.
Yep.
And everybody knows who he is. But, like, is it bad that, like, I was like, please put your boy first?
Yeah,
I don't have enough money to go buy more shotguns.
Right. I definitely... I wanted a boy with every
Everyone.
one of them. But, you know, I mean, obviously God has different plans.
Patience is a virtue, is
Yeah.
what he was saying.
But,
He's like, here, test your courage out on these 3, and then we'll try.
yeah, like I treat him differently than the girls because he is different. He's a boy. There are different things that that he needs taught, but from me than my daughters need taught from me.
Like how to throw a punch.
Oh, my kids can throw a punch. All of my girls can throw a punch.
I gotta work with Levi about that. I don't want to teach him how to fight, but like I gotta teach him how to fight.
Yeah, you got to teach him to stand up for himself, not defense, not offense. When it comes to that.
Do not power
Yeah, don't
bomb a
look
kid
for it.
through the table.
No. Yeah, but like,
It is okay to possibly spear a kid, but do not power bomb him through a table.
yeah, it's like I taught my daughters the things that a gentleman should do. Like, literally, when we're out, my daughters will stop at a door and wait for me to open it for them. If I'm around, I open the doors. The girls do not touch the doors.
I was trying to get to the door today,
I
just
know.
so we were aware of
Well,
that. Too many
yeah,
damn people in the way.
Tanya, I had to yell at Tanya.
Dude, it's not. It's she does it, and I yell at her all the time.
But
Trust me, she freaks out when I open the car door for her. I do it all the time. Not all the time, but I do it more. Chivalry's not dead.
which is hilarious because chivalry's not just about being a gentleman.
I thought it was.
No, it's code during war, like battle code.
Oh yeah, no. That part of chivalry is.
Oh yeah, that's long gone.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I mean, there are things I teach my girls what a gentleman should be like, and then I have to actually teach my son to be a gentleman.
No, teach your son to be a hard-ass gentleman.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
I'm not talking a soft.
The song that I played earlier,
Yeah.
the one that Upchurch did, but that actually is a song. It's called "Where Have All the Outlaws Gone?" Like, you know, what happened to the roughnecks, the hard asses, the rough and tough guys, the
Yeah.
the tattooed. I mean, yeah, everybody's got tattoos now. But you remember, like, back when we were kids, tattoos were, like, I wouldn't say taboo, but, like,
Oh yeah.
bikers, sailors, people in the military, and people in the, like, music industry.
Right. We're gonna.
Now, everybody's got their tattoos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've got 3, but I've got.
I got that one, my chest, my back. Thank you, Jimmy Hooligan.
We're going to pause there for a second. To the folks listening live on Spreaker right now, we are about at our time limit there. We will upload the full episode a little bit later. So if you want to keep listening, check out that episode. We will see you later.
Later.